Pooh just went in with Tia Corinne, and she just dropped different color stones.
We ballin', baby. Niggas never passed us. I'm wrapped up. I'm shacked up. Okay.
And like that record with Ambeza. So Pooh did it with Ambeza, who's from Germany.
It's the man behind the music, y'all. It's the man behind the music, y'all. It's the man behind the music, y'all.
The man behind the music.
This an opportunity you can't pass up. Driven in the V9 engine, yeah, that's a fast truck. Different, see how we living, we never had much. Gotta give thanks, Big Tank done got us gassed up. DNA, I'ma rap to the viewers and put the beats on level. We got platinum producers, that's in the future. And if we talking, then it's top dollar. Don't make me go get my dogs, I got rock wobble. This ain't what they need, what they wanna hear. Fine, I'll go get the nonsense, Mr. Porter here. Them opportunities can't miss, so they flew by. I'm talking New York, New Hampshire to Dubai. We gotta bring it all together, yeah, that's unity. If you from LA, can't dodge an opportunity. Name a better list, you know we never miss. The only place you speak to labels and executives. It's the man behind the music, y'all. It's the man behind the music, y'all. It's the man behind the music, y'all.
The man behind the music.
Yo, I'm Big Tank, and I present to you the man behind the music. Let's get it.
Behind the music. Here we go, y'all.
What's good, family? I'm Big TC, aka Big Tank, and to my right I got Wicked.
Mr. Porter, y'all know I'm gonna start making theme music when I do my name. Next time, from now on, it's gonna be I'm making it. No, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it myself. It's gonna be strings. It's gonna be all emotional. It's Mr. Porter, aka Denon.
Mr. Emotional.
Let's go.
The man in front of you right now.
Oh, don't try to steal my
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? You know, this is a very difficult situation, but learn a game or two. It's Rock Wilder in the building right now for all you non-believers. NPC Squad in effect. Let's go.
All right, so check this out. In front of me, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest. I call her a transformer. You know why? Because she worked in publishing and she was doing her thing in publishing.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that people are over there doing their thing in publishing, but then I blinked and she was the VP of A&R at Universal.
Which is
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
So now she's on the creative side, so she's a transformer. She's on both sides.
Oh, wow.
She deals with the master and the publishing.
Gotcha.
We've been teaching about that stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you, not only is she beautiful and talented and all that, I bring to you Miss Jennifer Drake.
Hey, Jennifer.
Wonder Woman.
Hey,
Oh my
the
gosh,
transformer. All
You're
right.
so awesome. Thank you for having me.
You was talking about me when you said that?
Oh, God, here we go.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I was just saying.
Definitely not.
You know.
So, Jen, do me a favor. Let us all know how you got to start in the music industry.
Wow. Okay. Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna always keep it honest, but the truth is I was working for the federal government for Health and Human Services,
She's a
and I
fan.
was getting my master's in public health.
Okay.
And people would call all the time with just like a lot of trauma, and looking to get service and help. And at the time, I just gone through like a really bad breakup, and I was trying to keep myself busy, like not have any downtime.
Yeah.
So I started, planning like events, like doing VIP events on the side. And so I would always like take care of artists and people like Terrell Owens and other people like R. Kelly would come through, and
Okay.
just a lot, taking care of people, Neo, many people. And I sort of like fell into it because one day DJ Drama asked me to come work for him. And so I quit my job and I dropped out of school, and my parents thought I was like crazy. And they were like, come back to California. You lost your mind, Georgia. It's not it, and I was like, no. So the rest is kind of history. I worked for DJ Drama. Then I went to work for Warner Brothers and worked on Gucci Mane's The State versus Roderick Davis album.
I'm sitting on sixes, no 20s in my gun. Look at this more than I can because
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that's when I first met like Top Dog and Punch and J-Rock and Kendrick and all of them. And
Wow.
then I got an opportunity to work at ASCAP through helping a songwriter keep his shares on a record that he wrote. And he wrote Blame It on the Alcohol. He was like the youngest kid, Nate Walker.
Yes,
and like the song had so many crazy stories where people were trying to take the song from him. Literally, it's like could make a movie about this one song.
That's crazy.
And Nicole George asked me to come work at ASCAP. And so I moved to New York and I signed like DJ Drama and Mike Will.
I'm the type of nigga that you meet at the bank. Grade A bitches treating me like a saint.
Kendrick Lamar was like my first big deal I ever did.
You dive and then I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly.
When he had Good Kid, Mad City. And I was actually in the studio the night that he and Mike Will made DNA.
You are use a bitch, your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is
together and like kind of helped connect them at one point, like years before that. And I met Mike when I was working on Gucci Mane, like Gucci Mane's record, because I used to book all the studio time. So I was able to sign him, develop him. And actually that's how I met Big John.
Producers and artists and songwriters and some of the biggest in the world.
I was like, Mike, I'm going to help you get a deal and I'm going to help myself get into the publishing world in the process. And so he said, okay, bet, Jenny, let's go. And I was like, all right, bet. So I just started like emailing everybody I knew in publishing about Mike Will. And the rest is history. The deal he did at the time was like the biggest deal. You know, it was kind of like an unheard of deal. And he actually did it with John and Ryan. And I remember being at a party and seeing John Platt, and I just was kind of like not obsessed, but I was just like so in awe of him. I just wanted to like know everything about him and be like him. And
Big John is
all the things. So I think
we all are enamored with Big John.
Yeah, like he was just like a goat in the, like a legend in the flesh, you know? And so I would really get on his nerves back in the day.
Break.
Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm Big Tank. I'm the host of the podcast, The Man Behind the Music. And what I need you to do right now is to download the app. If you are a music artist, if you're an independent artist, if you aspire to do music in any capacity, this is the app for you. If you want to learn everything from music production to song splits, to anything of the sort, this is the app for you. You want to talk to A&Rs, you want to talk to showrunners, you want to talk to TV executives, song placement to getting a record deal to how to win a Grammy. This is the app for you. So listen, right now, learn everything you need to learn about the music industry and download the Man Behind the Music app. I'm Big Tank.
And we're back.
Like if I asked him now, I probably would have got on his nerves bad. But I used to always just go up to him and be like, okay, Mike is ready to do the deal. What's up? What's up? And he'd be like, okay, little girl. But not really. He wasn't really.
Right. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. He never said that. But it's just kind of like, okay, like, who's this girl always coming up to me, you know? So,
but that's
and then
amazing.
I got my first opportunity at Universal Publishing. I worked for Ethiopia, Habta Miriam.
Damn,
and signed Childish Major. And one of the first sessions we ever set up was with SZA. And at the time, SZA like wasn't SZA now.
Yeah. Right.
And he got like a placement on her record. And we used to pull up on J. Cole and play like where he would play basketball. And I'd be like, this is how you get to know him.
I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real one's been dying, the fake.
And like he ended up being like one of the only other producers on Cole's album next year that was like new. So we've just been hustling, you know, every day.
Let me tell you what's crazy. Like in hearing just your story, I mean, it's doing like this, like it's just moving and swaying. It's not like, you know, you did one thing and you just did that thing and that was that thing. Like you've been picking up skill sets and moving over to this place and that place. And that's definitely played a part in now as a VP A&R, you've been able to learn so many different things. What do you attribute like just the ability to move around like that? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get stuck, but you've been able to just kind of move around.
You know, that's a great question, Tank. I just want to say that's an amazing question because I work with a lot of young people right now. Like like, early mid-20s or whatever. And I feel like there's, not to be negative, but I feel like the sense of hustle and entitlement is just a little bit stronger than, with my peers, because we really had to like put in the work. Like, I remember one day working with DJ Drama, and this like a small entertainment company, like a mom and pop shop, doing amazing things and setting trends, but it still was like a small company, and like the cleaning lady didn't come, and it was like, okay, well, I'm kind of like I'm kind of like the GM in a way, kind of like this whole thing. Like, somebody got to clean the bathroom, and it's not going to be drama. So guess who had to clean? The interns were gone. Nobody came in that day. Literally, it's like all of us just kind of try to make everything work. And, I remember since breaking out the vacuum, and I'm over there cleaning the bathroom, because a job had to be done. We had to do it. And it was just about getting the job done. Every piece is just as important as the next piece.
Wow.
Like, the picture of Obama dapping up the janitor is so impactful to me, because without the janitor, Obama he can't effectively like run these halls and things run smooth if ish is dirty. If the garbage ain't taken out and it's stinking up the hallway, no one can function. I'm sorry, you just can't function in like nasty dirt and filth. So a janitor is just as important as a CEO. And I think that's the thing that's like missing, is that you got to take pride in your work. And it might be the most minute detail is actually the biggest piece of the game. Like, because if you didn't coordinate that meeting or make that phone call to the other assistant to get the scheduling for that person, guess what? How are we supposed to meet?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? We had Tina Davis on earlier, right? And Tina Davis said something that it sounds like you're saying to me. Whatever your job is, do it to the best of your ability.
Yes.
Even if you think it's something small, kill it. Because people are watching, and they may bring you up just because they see that you do a very thorough job in the position you're in right then. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's not the best job right then, if you are doing an amazing job at it, you'll probably get some other opportunities. So I definitely, I love that answer.
There's beauty. I just want to add this. There's beauty, and there's like learning in every step of the process, even the smallest part, and you can't bypass the process. Like, everybody just wants to be the CEO, the VP. Well, if a CEO or VP don't know how to coordinate a meeting or process a receipt, like, they can't be a CEO or a VP,
Thanks.
It just doesn't work like that.
And Rockwilder, what question do you have for Jen?
I have a lot of questions for Jen. How you doing, Jen? No, on a serious note, man. Like, hearing everything that you're doing, man. It's amazing. It's amazing, man. It's just amazing. So flowers to you, for real. But what are you guys looking for in an artist? Like, what do you look for in an artist these days?
Okay, it kind of piggybacks off. That's another great question. It kind of
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you. I'm happy that you see that that's a great question.
It is. It's a very important question.
You don't stop flirting with the guest, Rockwilder, I swear.
That I've heard. Okay, so first let me validate that. But artists, to me, it goes back to the question Tank asked. Is like you have to have the talent, one, but sometimes like your work ethic and your ability to like persevere and like just keep it going is gonna outwin talent, because you have to want this thing, like Dream would say.
Yeah.
You have to want a thing so much that it doesn't matter who's with you or who's not with you, you're gonna move in the direction so steadfastly, if that's even a word, that nothing can deter you.
Wow.
So it doesn't matter if you have a Jen Drake, a Tank, a rock on your team, you're gonna pursue it so relentlessly that people are gonna want to buy into what it is that your vision.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something you have to be willing to outwork everybody around you. Period.
Wow. I love that.
Great answer.
Big D9, what you got for her?
Today, how do producers get you music today in this era? Because we used to sit in offices and play music and do all of those things. What is the most creative way that they can get music to you today?
I think that, email is always like a great way. I'm somebody that I actually like listening to music. I like getting beats. I would say like setting up a meeting through their publisher maybe is another great way to do it. Also just DM on Instagram. Like I get so much business done off of DM. I can't wait around on people. So I get so much business done on DM on Instagram. Like I find producers, I hit them up. What's this? What's that? Send me packs. Okay, cool. Like send me your manager number. What's your number? All of that. So Instagram is another great way. But also like, you also got to be hustling and be out in the mix. Like,
yeah.
Take advantage of your resources. ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, the Recording Academy, like all those people always need volunteers for events and programs, and know the people that are like the gatekeepers to this. Get a job at a studio.
Like, Jen, how different is like, man, I remember what Denon was saying. Like, we used to actually like set up meetings and fly all around the country to like meet with A&R, playing beats. Do you guys do that at all still? Does that still take place, or is it now more like digital? Like they're always emailing. Like, do you still meet with guys, or how does it work now?
Yeah, I actually was just, as you said that, I realized Ashley Calhoun had hit me about meeting with her writer and producer. I need to close the loop on that. So I'll do that today. But yes, we still do meetings, Zoom meeting. If you're not in the same city, it's like right now, time is like, seems to be moving faster. So there's like less of it. So you have to find ways that you can like get in with people quickly and make an impact. Like, so I think that when a producer or writer can say, hey, I'd love to send you some stuff, and it's like quick and to the point, and, it's not a lot of extra, then it's just a way to kind of cut through. Instagram, email, if you see that, like, I follow people that then hitting them about me, like, kind of got to just tap into your resources.
I love that.
Because it's like, there's nothing like hitting somebody to get somebody else. I do it all the time. I'll be like, oh, I see that artist follows you. How do you know them? Like,
I've done that a million times in supervision.
I was gonna say, is it important? Do you do this? Because I know I find a lot of music like this when this is for producers, I would say, because today a lot of times like they're the most left out in the cold to me.
The
like
producers?
They don't really. Yeah, a lot of times when it comes to how the gripe that I hear from all of the younger producers, right? When you being in their position, when you going and you listening to music, are you going on Instagram and you see somebody posting beats when they playing beats? Is that important when you hear some shit and it's like, oh, this is fire? Have you ever heard something where it was like somebody played something and you was like, oh, I got to get this beat for this artist. This is crazy. Like on Instagram and things like that. Because that's something that they do
not
today.
Really.
Crazy.
I think it's more like, I started as a publisher, so I'm very much skewed that way my approach to music, which is different than like a record label, a traditional record label A&R.
Right.
Like I very much want to hear music, but I also feel like there's, on the publisher side of me, like for certain artists, you want to have a concept. So like if there's a beat, like a beat is cool. Like I have artists that's what they want. They just want beats. Okay. Right. So yes, you can do that. A lot of people are taking that approach, but can you put a beat with a hook and send the beat and the hook and give me an option of like whether I want the hook or not?
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, because some of my artists, they don't write.
Right.
And they need,
Full
they
songs.
actually need like a song, you know? So then it's like, for those artists, it creates another step in the process that I got to close the loop on. And I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
I'd rather just go get the song, you know?
Rock, you got another question for her?
What are the most important qualities that you look for when you're looking for them? Like, is it still that social media type thing that has to happen when you're looking for them, or you can find them on the fly, like them just being good? Like, you know, is it still kind of like that thing that happens with the social media? They have to have the following and stuff like that?
Like an artist or a producer? Or
a
both,
producer,
or?
like, you know, anybody, like,
both.
You know, like, both.
I think honestly what I'm just personally on right now, and you know, obviously like great production is amazing. Like this kid Skip on the Beat, he just did a record for Tia Corinne is featured on a record called Hot One.
Me, I'm pressing likes, money, dick, and dollar signs. No, you ain't gon' say it, boy. You'll tell, let's see what's on your mind.
And he did it with these kids, FNZ. Yeah, like FNZ, they're from Australia. They were DJs. They like play everything. Like, I'm kind of looking for people with multi-layers. I'm saying that I'm not saying that I wouldn't just like gravitate toward a beat maker, because I do. Right now, just with the roster that I have and like the records that I'm looking for, I'm kind of looking for people that do multiple things, because it just provides a different type of sound a little bit. So like this record that like Skip on the Beat and FNZ did, like FNZ, they do loops. So like getting a loop from like a FNZ or like a Keanu Beats is like, and then you add that to your production, like it just has a different layer to it than like just a beat. So I also love like loop makers too. And
me too.
Just because you're multi-level and collaborative. If you're collaborative, I'm all the way checking for you. Like I love collaboration. That is just winning right now.
Do you find that the international producers are a little bit more like what do you find it to be more like what you're looking for? The international producers have it more than the American producers?
Okay, see, here I'm going to sound biased, Tank, but
I
feel like
I kind of heard the answer in your last. I heard the answer in your last
answer. I want to hear myself.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're honestly here to teach people.
The Atlanta guys, they got it right now. The Atlanta, I don't know what they put in the red Georgia clay dirt, whatever. The Atlanta producers, Go Grizz, Pooh, You a Fool, even like Pop Lord, who's like a writer producer.
Yeah.
Like they got it right now. Like they are got all the way got it. Like C-Note, Honorable C-Note.
Yeah, like dope.
It's not about you. Big time. See you on the run.
That's my man Tricky guy.
They're like you have a sense of, it's nothing worse as an A&R than like being like, oh, I hope this is like gonna work out. Because you still have to pay for that studio time. Yeah. If the artist is there, you still gotta fly the artist in. You still gotta pay the engineer. You gotta pay, like, you know, it might be so many things that you're paying for that 1 8-hour, 10-hour block to be kind of like not hitting. That's the difference in publishing versus A&R. Like, you know, publishing, you're just concerned about the song. Like, but as an A&R that's managing a budget, like they're looking at me like, what are you doing, sis, with the budget?
Break. Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm Big Tank, host of the Man Behind the Music podcast. And what I need you to do for me right now is to like, share, and subscribe to the Man Behind the Music podcast. Once again, like it, share it, and subscribe to it. Check out the podcast, y'all. The Man Behind the Music. I'm Big Tank. Peace.
And we're back.
You turn
like, how did you let this, or how did you, or okay, great, you did that. I'm always the bad guy about the budget. Like I had an artist that wanted to fly somebody in town today to some city, I can't say, and I was like, no, we are not flying you first class. Like, we're not doing that. Period.
They wanted to go first class like that? First class?
Man. You know how
Like,
artists are, man.
it's wild out here. That's all I know. And respectfully, because I'm not saying people haven't earned that right to, you know, have that standard. So that's fine. That's your standard. But that doesn't always, like, let me manage your expectation, because not only do we have to pay for that, we also got to pay for the studio time.
Yeah.
And hope and pray we get a record that's actually going to work.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, like, when I put Pooh, like, I just put Pooh in. Pooh just went in with Tia Corinne, and she just dropped Different Color Stones.
We ballin', baby. Niggas never passed us. I'm wrapped up. I'm shacked up. Okay.
And like that record with Ambeza. So Pooh did it with Ambeza, who's from Germany. Okay. And that collaboration produced Different Colors. This is a hit. The record's a hit.
Smash.
And then we put him back in. He put a record. He's got a record with Go Grizz. Cheese is another one in Atlanta. Right. And Pooh. The three of them are on a record with Pop Lore. I'm just like, it's like magic. Like, it's like the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel confident when I put them in. We can get a hit. Like, ain't nobody got time for like extra right now.
No,
like,
I love it.
Pay attention to the economy and the world. What's happening? Let's go. Like, get some reality.
I'm gonna tell you what else, Jen. Your energy, you making me want to make a beat.
Yeah,
like for real, man. It just shows how much you love music. So let me ask you.
I do.
So let me ask you, as a mom.
Yes.
Has it been difficult to hit all the goals you want to hit and still be the best mom? Because you're an amazing mom, you know.
Thank you.
Has it been difficult to balance it?
Whew, child, you know, as a mom, you got multifaceted, multitask, multi-detail oriented, attention to everything, like all the balls in the air. Like, that's why I know that, like, if I could do what I do, be a mom, be an executive, and I'm hitting my marks and my goals, and I'm making sure my son is good and like straight and giving him all the things that he needs, people that, you know, are like the youngers, like, y'all ain't got no excuse. Because why I'm running around you.
There you go.
I love it. I love
Period.
it.
There you go.
I should never run circles around you. And I got real adult responsibilities. So that being said, there are times where I feel guilty because I'm not as hyper-focused. Like on the weekends, for example, I have people that hit me on Saturday and Sunday. I try to leave Sunday for Jesus. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sunday is Jesus Day. So if you hit me on Sunday, I probably won't respond to you, period. Because me and Jesus rock out. So I don't know what you got going on, but we together. So Sunday, I try not to like do anything, but sometimes on Saturday, if I get like work calls and stuff, I love what I do. So I want to be in that mix too when they come in. But then I'm like, that's my time with my son to like really give him that attention. So I do feel guilty. There are times where you feel guilty, but it's just about balance, balance. That's dope. It, really.
So you guys have some.
But your kids make you want to go harder. Like they want, like you really are.
They sure do.
That's a fact. Now that responsibility is real.
Wow.
So you guys have some amazing new artists, right? How important is it for you to get your people's music in television and film?
Oh, Tank, that is a great question, Tank, because you already know. TV and film is like, it's like, hallelujah, hallelujah. When you get it and you understand how it works, it's like brilliant because not only are you you're touching a large pool of people in a short period of time in like one go, right? People that wouldn't necessarily be in your demographic. And that is like priceless. In addition, it's kind of like a great song will paint a picture for you. It has a story. But if you can put a great song with a story that gives a visual, it just literally like, I don't know, closes the loop in some way, So it's like very important. Also, TV and film pays out that much quicker than, the record side. And it's like for one use, it hits quick, you get opportunity out of it, and people understand, like you develop a relationship with people where they want to come back to you because they see you can hit a sync mark. So when I started learning the sync game at Sony, ATV, Sony Publishing, through Brian Monaco first, because I kind of watched how he moved.
Yeah.
And then when you came in, you and I started really rocking out, and I would just like pick up the little gems that you would always call me and give me. Like you would give me all these gems and I'd be like, man, that's dope. Okay. So fast forward, that led me to really having an understanding of like how important sync is in music, and how like if you ever like are watching a scary movie and you turn off the volume, it's not scary.
Right. The music says the tone.
You're just like watching a movie that's not scary at all, and you're kind of like, oh, that's the cheat code. I'll just mute it with this scary part, so I don't have to.
You sound like you might have done that a lot of times.
Realize, the music is what builds up the intensity
100%.
to make this thing scary. So like you start learning how that really impacts music and vice versa, which led me to signing Jordan Peele to Interscope. So literally signed Jordan Peele's production company to a record label because we understood the value of being able to have like direct access to a production house where we can literally funnel our records and our artists. You know what I'm saying?
Genius.
Like, so it's like those things, it's like, that's why it goes back to your original question about, the game. It's like, if I hadn't dug in all those times where like you or John were kind of like on us about how we're moving and like making sure that we clear this or do that or do this or do, I wouldn't have created those. It's like a staircase, like a step that led me to signing Jordan Peele. And if I was over there, like not paying attention to all the little details of the weeds of a thing, I would have never understood the importance of, oh, there shouldn't be a sample in a sync because it's too, unless it's already cleared, it's too hard to clear. Learning all the little bits and pieces was like, it changed the game. Like it changed my position at Interscope, I think, to be honest.
Dope.
One thing I want to ask you as far as a record, right? So you have this record.
Okay.
It could be released this way, or it could be released as a sync. The way you were explaining it right now, it's like you would be better off releasing it as a sync than an actual release because there's more to it. The payout, everything is more better. So if you have a song, you would rather release it as a sync than actual release.
No.
Right?
No. Because here's the thing. What I think the sync is going to do is going to help add to the release of the national record.
Okay, got you.
So when you put the song out through Universal, let's say she was putting out a new record through Universal, like I think it's always smart to try and get it placed as it's coming out, right, Jen? But you want that thing out there nationally. That's a whole other thing.
Okay.
But you definitely want the TV and film side to support it.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're saying, right?
For sure.
And you have your special cases sometimes.
We do we're pretty locked in with our sync teams and our brands teams because we understand that our artist catalog that's out in the world, we want to, I will use the word exploit because that's a publishing term. You want to exploit the catalog because you want the most uses for that particular copyright, right? So that master on the record side, you want to be able to utilize that master as much as possible. So you're always looking for other avenues to utilize a release master, right? Now, on the flip side of that, there are some instances where a sync is a bigger play. So they're going to want unreleased music. And that's all they want. Now, after the record is released, let's just say it's a major motion picture, then you can turn around and exploit the master after it's released.
100%.
But they sometimes want to utilize that new, record for their particular project, you know?
Got you. Okay. I get it.
Tank,
I get it.
Yeah, 100%. Nah. So
Okay.
listen, man, I just want to say thank you for coming on The Man Behind the Music, having a beautiful, intelligent boss like yourself on the show. And we've been, this episode I'm going to call the Queen's episode because y'all are killing it. And I'm just so proud of y'all. And if I could ever be of any service, of course, fans, listen, get us the beats. We'll vet them out and send them some of the stuff over.
Get them to Tank,
you know what I mean?
Okay? That's the man.
As you can tell,
you always.
She wants it to be diverse. She doesn't want the same old beat. And it better be hitting because you see what she just said. If it ain't hitting, she up out of there. So, all right. So, Jen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us your time.
Thank you.
And this is The Man Behind the Music. We'll be right back, y'all.
Break.
Yo, what's good, everybody? My name is Big Tank, music producer and music executive. But also now, I'm a music supervisor of some of your favorite shows, from the Boondocks to the whole Power Universe to BMF to The Shy. So today, you are now in my podcast. It's called The Man Behind the Music.
And we're back.
Yo, welcome back to The Man Behind the Music, y'all. My man Rockwaller to my left, my man Denai to my right. Fellas, we've had some amazing women on the show the last couple of days, right? What can y'all say about it and just give me your perspective on it?
I think I loved it more for the idea that young women today, to me, if you don't have the right kind of role models, right, the direction don't go anywhere. We don't see those stories. It's because we don't see them, you can't get any inspiration, right? It's like if I don't put the music out, nobody's going to know the difference of it, right? And I'm hearing the stories, and this is the second time I think we had Heather. Heather, and I was like, they said the same thing to Tina. We need books. We need people to know these stories because these stories are, the way that she told that story and how quick she moved through, man, like, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just always been a fan of her and I always knew of her and I had a respect for her for what she's done. Just seeing that was something, it makes me feel good because I feel like we were shining a light in a way that hasn't been shined because we don't know these stories.
Right.
And seeing them do that, it's like it's a respect, that a higher level of respect that I end up having, right? So it's humbling and needed. And I love the fact that not just little girls will get to see that, but young men will get to see the power that they hold and how they're still able to be incredible.
I love it. Yeah, that's real respect. So, Rock, what about you, dog? I mean, you worked with Tina before.
Yeah. It's crazy because it's just amazing to know that now, with me having my daughter and my grandchildren and my nieces and stuff like that, this type of show, when they see me, as a co-host and being connected to these heroes, these women that are actually knocking down the game, you know what I'm saying? They see that conduit and they say, wow, you know what I'm saying? He's here interviewing these leaders, you know what I'm saying? They get inspired to do the same, you know what I'm saying? And then it's amazing to see someone like Tina that you've watched in the game as you grew in the game, you know what I'm saying, achieve what she's achieved. And then also what it does also is watching these amazing women do what they do. It kind of gives you the kind of like, I don't know, to feel like, you remember you said you felt like doing a track because you just felt so much energy from them. It just makes you want to just like work. It makes you want to work hard. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you, man. Like, I mean, you guys know I have 3 daughters, right? So, from Tina Gordon to Heather to Tina Davis to Brandra to Jen Drake and all the other women. I mean, I've been blessed to work with Lena Waithe. You know what I mean? Courtney Kemp. You know what I mean? Ava DuVernay. Like, black women have, Oprah, have really, Lynn Whitfield, my big sis, have been such a blessing to me. So I wanted to really just tell a story so they can see, even if you're not rapping, if you're not dancing, you're not doing those things, these are high-level jobs. Sylvia Roan, these are high-level jobs, right? That not only pay well, but they are in charge and they are coming up with concepts and I mean, I know Tina's taught me so much in my career, and I've been able to, you know, hopefully pass that on to the Jennifer Drakes of the world, so that they can go blossom and do what they're doing, man. But it's a symbiotic relationship. They've taught me stuff. Hopefully I've taught them some stuff. But I'm just so proud of them, all of them, man. And you know, like I said, the show might be called The Man Behind the Music, but there's some very powerful and influential women behind the music, and we love them and respect them. So that's it for this episode, y'all. Big Tank, Denon, Rock Wilder, we out. See y'all next week.
Peace.
This the man behind the music, they wondering what he's doing. Which beat machine is he using? Which artist is he improving? Trusted isn't fair, must we get the share? Drums is in the air, percussions with the snare. Keep showing his levels, grinding never settles. More than just the lyrics, it's more than the instrumental. Some will never know, work will let it show. Tune in next week and we back with the episode.